thick of it now, troubleshooting a project with some serious AI firepower. Out with VS Code, in with that Google anti-gravity editor, but we're focused on the same code. The real magic here is how we're pushing ChatGPT to stitch together Whisper for transcription and MoviePie to process the video. This isn't just basic code generation, we're architecting a whole production pipeline. Let's see what prompts we need to integrate these libraries perfectly.
Okay, so here we go, and we are installing a bunch of stuff using Windows PowerShell stuff that are needed for, yeah, just pretty much installing these things. We're trying to install Whisper, MoviePie, Brosa, Scene Detect, OpenCV, FFM, PEG for Python. So yeah, we're trying to install everything that is needed for a full production workforce.
All right, let's get this stack set up. We're talking about piping in the good stuff. Whisper for transcription, MoviePie for editing, Labrosa for that audio analysis. It's the whole toolkit, and that's some serious power for a production workflow, even if the screen's having a bit of a moment right now. This is going to build something crazy automated.
Yeah, it is having a little bit of a moment. So it's installing about 12 out of 76 pigments. And what I'm hoping for next is that this is really going to work, because what I have is like it says, my screenshot shows Remotion. Composition is working, the timeline is working, the video rendering is properly working. We've got the entire test for the glow scene system working, like we've shown over here in this scene. So this is all working, but we need this to also be a little bit smarter. I think I can begin prompting over here. If we do something like this, can you create a motion graphics showing a count to 1000 at the intro? Let's see if this would actually do something like this. I'm not even sure what software platform are you using to create. Yeah, so I don't search video. Yeah, I think wait, I have to put got it. Remotion is powerful to be creating. So let's see. Sometimes I need to, let's get started. Yeah, dude. So I'm still honestly trying to understand all of this stuff. I'm not sure if it's doing it, what's really doing. So would you like me to explain any part of the code? I really need some time to understand this whenever I'm not streaming. But like I mentioned, guys, speaking to you and focusing on what needs to be done is a little bit difficult at the same time. So this has been a little bit off. So let's come back and see what we have shortly. 1 second.
Take your time, man. Juggling the stream and debugging like this is brutal. You've got Remotion rendering perfectly, and you're setting up that Python stack for some serious automation. Let's see what you come back with after a quick break.
Okay, so I'm back. I took a little bit of a run for a little bit more. That means bears in Spanish.
Yo, welcome back. Glad to see you survived the run.
Dude.
So what's the next play?
So keep quiet, man. Hold on, let me stop this dude. He gets a little bit annoying sometimes. My apologies for this dude. I am sorry. He is a little bit funny, right? So I will introduce him to some of my content. Hopefully I can develop a process that does not involve his fucking annoying ass. In the meantime, I've taken over my workflow over to Google Anti-Gravity. And yes, Google Anti-Gravity is a fork of VS Code, but it does seem to sometimes be a little bit smarter than VS Code. And also my prompting forgets to understand that I'm using agentic prompting. So it keeps telling me to do things manually when I can just use that code and have my agents do it for me. Right, so I'm still here on the Remotion homepage. I can still see this. It's still having some bugs. It's still doing a little bit of stuff. And I made a little bit of changes. I asked for some changes to install a bunch of different things before the break, before I took a little bit of a break here. But pretty much what I wanted to do is build the entire system on top of everything that it's already doing, right? I want my Python scripts and my Whisper to also be working hand in hand with the entire Remotion coding, code to video tools or understanding. So let's see if I don't fuck this up. I am not following this traditionally. I am really just trying to use the source code because that is what open source really is. You build your own version on top of these ideas, these open source code. So this is currently doing some stuff, and I'm a little bit low on credits when it comes to my anti-gravity. So sadly, I think I may need to finish or exhaust this build in just a few prompts, dude. I don't have any more Claude left, and I think whenever my Gemini 3 Pro is over as well. I'm not quite sure how that really works inside of anti-gravity. I have been noticing that it gives me more credits than VS Code. I honestly thought I had Copilot Unlimited inside of VS Code. Dude, I honestly hate the way that these AI models are so expensive to use, bro, which is why I'm trying to build a service that gives me unlimited access, because one of my goals, or I understand the entire process of YouTube, but YouTube is so different, dude. Like, there's tools like Opus Clip that gives you such an easy way to repurpose YouTube videos and recreate anything that you want, bro. You can, like, let's take a look at the pricing though. You have to pay $15 a month to get $150 credit, 150 credits per month, which is not that much if you think about it. Now, the free there, you get 60 credit a month. It is renewable up to 1080p. So I do want to use these clips to repurpose clips from YouTube. And this might sound a little bit fucked up for me, but when I say I am one of the worst YouTubers in the world, I do mean that, but I do understand the entire algorithm and what is necessary and what's needed to build a YouTube channel, right? You need to provide educational content. And like I mentioned previously in one of my videos, there's so much information out there that I can't teach nuclear physics from scratch, bro. Of course, I will learn from some of the channel, the information from, or from some of the sources that tell my stories, right? So why not speed run that process? And information is never going irrelevant the way that you produce content, and things are changing, and I feel like I just want to fit in to the way that technology is moving forward. I want to be a part of these processes that automate video creation, because I want to be able to sit here and mumble my fucking shit off and tell you guys about what I'm building, what I'm thinking, what I'm doing, what I'm fucking feeling. But at the end of the day, I don't want to spend fucking 2 hours, 3 hours, or the rest of my fucking night listening to my own voice over and over again, trying to cut dead silence for every fucking 5 seconds, or trying to find mistakes, or trying to find the best footage that goes with the video. I would love to just rather provide my ideas, provide my insight, and eventually, once I have the budget to do so, I will make better content. I promise you guys. But for the most part, I'm a bad YouTuber. I'm very broke. I don't have money. Like, I have to watch these girls make fucking money on OnlyFans while I sit in my living room, in my bedroom, trying to make content about them so that I can make money off of what they're fucking making, guys. So that's my goal. Look at this dude, fucking Sophie Rain, and this other female lady who's actually also very attractive. These ladies, they make millions of dollars online, and they have gooners just fucking purchasing them shit while people would be offering to build their content for them. Me, I have to be having to find robots to make my content because Gling is expensive, because tools are expensive, because AI is fucking expensive. So, and I just want to automate things. Like, automation is becoming such a big part of life. And for myself, like I mentioned in previous videos, I thought I was fucking onto something when it came to the project I was building. However, I had no idea that these type of tools existed. And I haven't even begun or finished having you guys understand or listening to what this guy from Remotion had to say. So let me quickly play this for you guys, and you can maybe finish listening to how this guy automates this entire process using Remotion and using OpenCode. So listen to this dude.
We are good to go. Now open your terminal. On Mac, find Terminal in Launchpad. On Windows, open Windows Terminal or PowerShell from the Start menu. The terminal starts in your home folder. Let's move to your desktop. That way you can easily find your project later. Now we'll create a new video project. Type npx create-video at latest --blank and press enter. It asks about Tailwind CSS. Say yes. This makes styling easier. Then it asks add agent skills. Say yes to that.
So I've
AI
all of
how to
this,
work with Remotion.
adds on all of this,
Now
add
type
all of this.
my dash video and press enter.
I've
Then
done all of
get
done
an answer
this.
too. And finally,
Done.
Remotion Studio also
So
in your browser.
I have this
This is
open.
your live preview.
So my
You'll see
composition.
update in real time as you build it.
Okay.
Open
So
the
I've got all of
OpenCode
this.
app and point it to
Open
your
the
My
OpenCode.
Dash Video folder on your desktop.
Okay.
If you want to use your own images, like
Okay, so this might be a little bit where I am behind. So wait a minute. This is already pointing to here. Yeah, is it? Let's close this for now and perhaps we can reopen it. It's called my OpenCode. Let's say we open OpenCode all over again and I should launch directly into my folder that I'm working on. I have gotten Claude Code as well, I believe. It's not the same. It's not really good. Okay, so I'm pointed to this video is what it is.
logo,
So
just
let's
drop
see
them
what
in the
else.
public folder inside your project. I like this setup. OpenCode on the side,
Wait, what did you say?
project. I like this setup. OpenCode on the side, preview on the
Okay, so that's what we have.
Three
So
simple rules to get the best results when building Remotion videos with AI. First, tell the agent to use Remotion best practices skill. Tell it explicitly so the agent picks it up correctly. Second, do one thing at a time. Don't ask for 5 or 10 in one message. And third, use Remotion documentation. You can copy the page or add .md to the end of the URL to get a markdown version and feed it to your AI agent. Let's create a short promo video for Music CD Store. I'm gonna create it section by section. And the first one is just a black background and some white text on it. I'm gonna ask it for white text on a black background. There we go. Simple, but it works. Now we need to reveal the brand. I've got this logo I dropped into the public folder, so I'll tell it to show that. And let's give it a warm orange gradient background. Nice, that's our reveal. Let's create a next section. Every good promo needs some sort of, right? Let's add a counter.
okay, so this is how these guys have it working, and what I'm noticing is they haven't really given it any source video as yet, so maybe I will delete my video and I will start by only testing these type of prompts like they're doing right here with the animated screens. I can test stuff like this. It's really cool, the stuff that they build. So take a look at this stuff that they're building, and it really makes sense if you think about it. Videos or these infographics are all assets that you normally see on websites. If there is ever a time that you've listened into the, what do you call it, the basic structures of websites, everybody will always tell you there's always a block inside of a block, a box inside of a box, and there's always text, elements, colors, and properties that define these different blocks and spaces and divs. So this is pretty much doing the same thing. It's pretty much building components of a website, but rendering them in this animated view that makes it as a website. For example, this is like a text centered on a black background. So it's pretty much code building these websites that can be interactive videos for infographics. So it's not like it's going to be creating videos that tells you, okay, fuck dude, create Mr. Beast on a fucking yacht on the Mediterranean Sea, launching into space, up to the moon, and then landing onto Mars, then coming back to Earth before sailing into the core and then going back in time to stop Chernobyl. It's not some video that can, it's not some tool that can code a video that can reproduce human movement and all this good stuff. It really excels at creating shapes, creating colors, creating text, creating animations, creating infographics, and that's pretty much what it is meant for. So this really does fill a big gap on my entire workflow. So let me get back to understanding how this entire thing really works, because I am sharing my process, but at the same time, these videos are not being made yet. So let me fucking finish this stuff. And if you guys see these videos get pumped out day after day, that means this tool has been completed. And we have a fucking force that I can work with daily, and I can just sit here and fucking ramble shit to you guys. And I know I have a confident way of getting the videos out, because I'm doing the most at the moment. I'm experimenting, but if I'm unable to upload these in a way that I really envision, then it fucking makes no sense. If I have to go back and manually edit all these videos, then it absolutely makes no fucking sense. So let me wrap this up and come back to have a better understanding of what I'm doing, and I'll keep you guys in the loop in the next video. So see ya.